welcome in everybody to QueenTiki Tarot. I am Tarina. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome on back. All right, we are here for our water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Last night we would have done air signs first, but you know, last night I got like really exhausted. So I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I was refreshened up before I got into all that. So anyhow, without further ado, we are going to jump right on in, and we are going to get started with Cancer. How are you doing, Delaney, Infinite, and Pammy Bear? How are you doing, Todd? Hello, Todd. All right, let me get y'all Cancers up first. Let me get Cancer up on the board. Cancer, my Krabby Patties. All right. Cancer, what do we have for our Cancer? Cancer, your timestamp is 4:50. 4:50 for our Cancers. All right. So how are our Krabbies out there? Well, ebb and flow. You're going with the flow. Allowing each other the room to grow and love. Going. Rolling with the tides. Going with the flow. All right. Let's see. What else do we have for our Cancer this week? Slowing down a little bit on work. Something about projects. You're taking some time to think about what it is that you want to do as far as work or projects go. Rethinking. Some of you could be rethinking or thinking about whether it is that you want to work on a relationship, whether it's beneficial for you or not. Going within, or you're seeing some sort of clarity about whether it is beneficial to work on something. Something about conflicts and fighting is over. About my deck is in the upright. Okay. Somebody's no longer fighting. Like, could be over, could be a job, work, or a relationship. Maybe you see like there's no point in fighting over something anymore. You see something a little bit more clearly now. Or you're not willing to put the work in anymore. Could have just got tired of fighting and arguing about something. The disputes. Because there's a lot, you know, there could have been a lot going on around you. Or maybe there's a people around you are like, what's the point in arguing over a situation? Maybe the people are starting to kind of like, maybe it's a group effort kind of thing. They're starting to kind of like settle. They're no longer fighting over, fighting about a specific situation or cause. Like Judgment here. Let me see about this Phoenix, this Judgment in reverse. I'm getting like Judgment may have been called, but it wasn't in somebody's favor, Cancer. And so somebody may have just been like, all right, well, yeah, they're walking away. They're moving away from the situation. I get this is like not you. Like you could have been like not willing to work on something. Like you're seeing something, not willing to work on something, and could have been like your person. Because I'm getting like this wants to flip, but this is like, this could be you. Judgment was called upon you. Or again, flip it, switch it. As you just kind of walked away. Dropped the battles, dropped whatever it is. But with this in the reverse, it's like you feel stuck though. You almost like you've been healing with the Ten of Swords in reverse. You've been healing, going through some sort of situation. You may have felt stuck in a situation. Stuck and stagnant. But some sort of conflict has sort of stopped for you. Maybe conflict within yourself, Cancer. But I'm also getting where if you are dealing with somebody else, this is like your other person, where in reverse, this is where I want, because I did this yesterday too, and this is the feeling that I get. Somebody may have felt betrayed, they walked away, they were feeling like they were wanting to, like something about Judgment being called on a situation, because they felt betrayed and walked away. That was causing, like, and it was causing a lot of conflict. Maybe because they walked away from a situation, like, there were a lot of people that were upset and angry because you walked away. Or, you know, your person walked away or whatnot. But that to me felt like a different energy. And that's why, like, all these kind of felt like reversed. Because it was a different person. And you're just kind of like, you're getting some sort of clarity, Cancer. Now, flip it, switch it. It could be either or. And you're just like, maybe you're gaining some insight about whether it is, if you want to work on this situation, because you don't feel like you really want to. So maybe you're kind of going within, like, should I, shouldn't I? But you're kind of leaning towards, like, you really don't want to. Maybe it just feels like it's a little too much. Cancer, what else do we have for you? I feel like somebody's really upset right now. Somebody's angry, frustrated. 3 of Cups. Ooh. Somebody really does feel like they've been betrayed. They've been relying on maybe outsiders for opinions, outside sources of information, spying. Try to gain control over a situation. Be through a group. Somebody may have found out about this and they feel betrayed. But it's like maybe they may be trying to control money, trying to control a person. Right here, but this is like it's like a conquest challenge. Something about truth coming out as well. Challenge. Maybe there were some of you, they could have been paid to do this. Dealing with a Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Cancer. Like I said, this could be you. Flip it, switch it. It's like you made, there was a plan put in place. Smart plan put in place to take some sort of control of a situation. Could have been a group. But there's no longer some sort of celebration that's able to put in place. Maybe this fell through. At some point, but you're looking towards some sort of new challenge, new. Maybe there's like some sort of trying to come up with some sort of new plan. Treated this as a conquest. Almost like you got a power trip over this. The tower fell. Juggling. Yeah, something about a tower falling. Clear objectives. Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody is not heartbroken. They moved away from a situation. Maybe this tower in reverse. They woke. It's like they've kind of like had like a wake up call. Recovered, rebuilding, balancing, rebalancing, juggling a situation. With this King of Wands in reverse. it's like they did like, you did kind of maybe knock this King of Wands maybe through a loop a little bit, especially through this. Made him unclear on what it is that they truly wanted. And but at the same time, they let go of whatever heartbreak, because I'm seeing like a path forward. Like this was like a path. It's like they went through this tower moments, they were juggling. Getting through this. Not sure direction, unclear. Ace of Cups in reverse. It's like you're just kind of not happy. Your cup's not filled. It's just, you felt empty. You felt just kind of like, I don't know, you just felt kind of, for some of you, you know, could have been like overindulging, overdoing something. But like you release whatever this was. Could have been a part of a third-party situation for some of you, or felt like you were part of a third-party situation. Could have been like this balancing situation, but you release this and let it go, and you're no longer feeling like you're burdened by this situation. You have started to regain your priorities, taking care of you, and it's like this world. You've gone through some sort of cycle, some sort of completion, Cancer. And you're on to some sort of new beginning. You may be leaving somebody out in the cold, or you've left someone out in the cold, or again with this eclipse that we just went through a week or two ago, or a couple weeks ago, with this releasing of the burdens and releasing, of the heartache, heartbreaks and everything, and going through this tower moment and everything. It's like you left something or someone or a situation out in the cold, and this could have been like what's your new cycle is, or this is what you're getting ready to do, and you're walking away. You're saying bye-bye and deciding, making some sort of decision, some sort of choice. Be somebody who, thought that they were going to get away with something, but whoever it was that thought that they were going to get away with something with you, Cancer, they're getting caught. Divine's not letting them get away with crap. So all right, what else we got? Now again, flip it, switch it. If that's you, Cancer, and you try to get away with something, be careful. God sees all. Ooh, what else we got for your Cancer? You got the King of Cups in the upright. Ooh, you got some loving, kind energy. Taking care of you, though. Loving on you. Making some sort of decisions. Make sure you're doing some head over heart decisions. Make sure you're in alignment. Your head and your heart are in alignment when making decisions. Again, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be getting some communication coming in. Four Swords in reverse. You are ready to make some sort of move. Because this is like, that's, you know, taking a break, but that's you're making some sort of move. You want to make some sort of forward movement for some sort of celebration. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You got a reunion coming in. King of Cups, loving reunion. You're deciding to make this move. Ooh, Cancer, get it. What did I say about some communication coming in for you? I just got something because I saw the fox and it's just a baby fox, but I got oh, what is it? The foxy lady. Oh, come here, you foxy lady. What is it? 16 candles. Oh wait, no, it's a Knight's Tale. Well, then a fox you shall be till I find your name, my foxy lady. Her name was Jocelyn in the movie. I don't know. The name Jocelyn could resonate. William, his name was William in the movie. Okay, you got 6 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. Oh, it's victorious. Queen of Pentacles. Hot dog. And I'm getting your with the Ten of Swords, this reunion coming together, it's going to be very successful, very abundant. And be careful, it, you know, could, you know, she's baby in the belly there. Of course, we don't see the Ace of Wands out here, but this Queen of Pentacles, you know, nurturing, kind, generous. Like, it's going to be very abundant as far as love and monetary value goes. But this could be something that's been, like, exhausting to finally come together. And it's just, like, you're going to... I'm getting, like... You may find out that there's been some betrayal around you. For some of you. And I'm getting, like, also, like, at the end of this, you may kind of, like, I get, like, a vision, like, you just finally just, like almost a surrender, like, you're exhausted, and it's like, you know, okay, like, in just an exhaustion. Others of you, you got, like, a choice. Some of you might have a choice to make. Which direction to go. And you're not sure which direction. Could be arguing, fighting, disputes going on. And then there's the Queen of Cups. You may finally have this Queen of Cups coming in, which is your match for the King of Cups. Your food. Oh, somebody who was bound is now been unbound. Or somebody's getting caught up. Somebody's going to get some sort of news that somebody's being arrested, locked up. This could have been somebody you were in a relationship with before. Ooh. I'm getting like a DUI or possibly, maybe they've, somebody gets pulled over for something stupid, like, I don't know, broken taillight, or swerving, or something stupid, you know, and they wind up doing like a vehicle search. I don't know, police dog or whatever, K9 unit comes out, and they do a sniff search thing, and they wind up finding out that there's you know, illegal substances in the vehicle, and that person gets arrested for having that in the vehicle, and whomever that is going to get locked up for a while. I don't know if they could be selling, you know, or if they're just buying. But this could have been somebody that you've been in an on and off relationship with this love-hate. Or this is somebody that you used to be in a relationship, but now it's somebody that you just do not wish to be around at all, Cancer. Because with the swing, I'm getting like it's somebody who is like I'm being drawn to the swing now. It's like I don't know why I'm getting a swinger. Like, why am I getting a swinger? This could be somebody who like goes from one relationship to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Or this is, you know, no judgment, but somebody who like is a swinger. Like, y'all were in a poly kind of relationship. Or this is somebody who I'm getting maybe bisexual. As well. Could be. Or their sexuality is DL. Like, they keep it low key. Yeah, this person has been like overspending on the extras. So bad. I'm getting that this person could very well be using instead of the selling habit, is what I'm getting. Because if they were selling, we all know they wouldn't really be. They'd have a little bit more money. You would think, right? Isn't it? Nah. From the chandelier, really? Okay. What else do we have, Cancer? Okay, you got stagnant. Somebody's stuck. Look at the cute little bulldog. Hey, toast hippie. Somebody could have a dog. I know lots of people have dogs, but somebody could specifically have a bulldog. Or somebody wants to bulldog themselves into your life, but they feel like they're stuck. They can't come into your life for a reason. Intimacy. They feel like maybe they're blocked. They can't. Because you want mutual respect, unity, closeness. Maybe they want intimacy with you, but they're blocked for whatever. I don't know. Maybe you're the kind who's like, no, not until marriage, not until whatever, not until maybe a certain time frame, time limit, time whatever, so you feel comfortable enough. And you know, this person, you're dealing with somebody who's like, they want it like right now. And you're like, bruh. Like, I'm not that kind of person, you know? Like, I want to get to know somebody before you just jump right in the, you know, bed with him. Like, for real, for real. I mean, to each their own, but... I know, for me, I mean, I'm like, not until I'm married. I made that vow with God. Not until I'm married. So, you got time. Somebody may feel like time is running out. Or they just feel like it's not worth the time or the effort. Too busy. Hopeful. Or they hope. Step by step. Yeah, somebody is like, they want to take things in like phases, take things slow. They want to take their time. And maybe they feel like they're being pressured, or there's like no time to be able to do that. Where there's no like respect, no mutual respect. They're not getting that equal give and take. And people are just, I don't know, you could have people all up in your business, Cancer. Gossiping. Talking. You just don't put out. Get one and make sure that, you know, you put some extra support. Extra support. Burning evidence. I know I don't read these upside down, so but you know, somebody could have kept everything that they have from you. And re-looking at it over and over and over. Okay, that's what I thought. Somebody's getting rid of everything. They feel like it's a dead end, it's over, and they're just getting rid of everything. Like, they're like, I don't know, texts, pictures, just everything. They could be finally closing the door on a chapter, closing the door on, you know, everything, and they're finally just like moving on. Or they feel heartbroken because maybe you've closed the door and you have somebody who's like heartbroken because they feel like you may have closed the door on them and they feel betrayed. Or maybe you feel like you've been betrayed and backstabbed. Ooh. Arguing. You're arguing about some sort of betrayal. or there's fights and arguments going on about a betrayal. Either somebody went behind your back and there's arguing going on about it, and these people are going to get caught up and in trouble for it, and they're trying to get rid of some evidence, but they're caught. They're going to get caught. People are coming after them. The police are coming after them. Like, it's too late. They're coming after them. And people are turning on each other right now because they know that they're getting caught for whatever it is that they did. Whatever it is, Cancer, I don't know. I don't freaking know. It's like, y'all know your situations. But I think you know that there's people not to trust. Like, you know you can't trust certain people. And you're trying, I don't know if you're trying to get away from these people. I'm getting a feeling like you're trying to get away from these people. You may have had a knowing. I don't know, maybe you have, I don't know, maybe you had a knowing. I feel like somebody betrayed you behind your back, and you knew not to trust this person, yet you did, and it's caused some sort of arguments, and you're going to get caught. Either you're going to get caught up, or whoever that person was is going to get caught up. Oh my goodness. Infinite. Okay, your haters, Cancer. You've got cedar. Fresh woodsy smell, cleanse a new home of its old energies and unwanted spirits while inviting fresh, energetic vibes and protecting the new occupants. So you may need some cedar to cleanse and clear your environment, your home, your space. Ah! They can't stand to see you shine. Clowns around you. Keep a protection pouch on or with you. Somebody's trying to cause you not to see, blind you in a way. Keep you from seeing truth. Get a dream catcher to hang over your bed. And there's something about a mirror here. Reflection. There could be something, people doing mirror magic, coming into your face. Your mirrors, so be careful. Say prayers over your mirrors or cover them or whatever. They say that mirrors can be portals into your homes. Your own worst enemy. You cause most of your problems or most of the bad things that happen to you yourself. You got someone who's doing black magic or juju work on you. So, and then you got altering your values and morals is on making life decisions. Somebody's trying to force you or cause you to go against your own values or your own morals. So stand rooted in who you are. Stay true to who you are. Your authenticity. Know who you truly are. And if you feel that, make sure you're doing like a return to sender or whatever. Alright, prayers, return to senders, like whatever. Okay, yes or no question, Cancer. Yes or no. Ask your question. All right. Yes, brilliant idea, clear path, bright future ahead, Cancer. Look at that. The answer is yes. Alright, let's get your moon card, Cancers. My crabby patties. Crabby crabbies. You got two, Cancer. You got meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. And you've got nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. All right, Cancer. There you go. All right, we are on to Scorps. Oh Lord, Scorps. What we got for our Scorpies? Scorpios. Where's our Scorpios? What do we have for our Scorpios? And our Scorpios are 47. Cycle. Stuck in a pattern that is hard to break out of. So there's something about being stuck in some sort of cycle this week, Scorpios. I love those flowers. The yellow and the purple flowers. I'm drawn to that. I don't know why. Being drawn to like yellow today. have for our Scorpios. Come on, Scorps. You're quiet. Quiet this week. In your head, quiet. What are you going to do? What to do? How to do it? What are we thinking about, Scorpios? You're working through something. Working on something, working through something. What are you working on? Heartache, heartbreak. You're going through some sort of heartache, heartbreak. You're dealing with the Libra. Or it's something about bringing balance into a situation though as well, with that Libra card. I'm getting it's like like you're in some sort of like really, really deep misery right now, Scorpio. I don't know what it is. Like you're really hurt about something. Right here. High Priestess. Some of you may feel like you've been betrayed. Angry. Hurt. Angry. This Ace of Swords in reverse, I don't know why, but I'm getting like you're ready to like drop a gauntlet. Like you're ready to go to battle. Like you are like it's not like your sword's up, you're ready to challenge something or someone over a situation, and you're angry, hurt, betrayed in a situation, but instead of like this confirmation, instead of like being in this High Priestess energy where she's like in like this full power, I'm getting like it's like a I dare say like a dark High Priestess in a way, instead of being in like the lighter energy, because this look on her face is just giving me anger. Along with the sword in reverse and the heartache. you are no longer willing to give to a situation. Get angry, mad. Now, Scorpio, it'd be the same as kind of like what Cancer-ish in a way. Where you feel like, almost like your heart has been ripped out. And like somebody's not willing to work on a situation with you. They're not willing to have some sort of fresh start or new beginning with you. Or again, you are just not willing to do this with this person. You may have wanted this at one point, or they wanted it with you, and you're like, no. This person hurt you badly. And you're like, no, no. I don't want to work on this with you. I don't want this with you. Like, I'm done. You know, they may have had you at one point, like, stressed all the time. But you're just like, no. I'm walking away. I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to heal. And again, you may have felt betrayed, and you're just like, it really threw you through some sort of loop. Because you see some sort of truth. You went within, and you may have felt it, known it deep within, and it hurt. Now, for some of you, this could be the situation where, yeah, your person decided to walk away, or they were like really all up in their head whether or not they wanted to, and they chose to walk away. They wanted some sort of new beginning, new fresh start, because they wanted some sort of equal give and take relationship. They wanted to go towards their happiness, and it breaks your heart. But you may have known this was coming. You may have felt this and known it, but it still makes you very angry. Now, for some of you, this may be your person. This is what they're going through, and they're coming in towards you. But this is the energy that they're feeling right now. They could not be happy. They may feel like that you're not giving towards them for whatever reason, and you're not wanting to work with them, and they're hurt. Scorpio, you may be feeling hurt and upset because maybe you don't have the whole truth in a situation, and you want the truth, and this person is not willing to come forward towards giving you the truth about a situation. And they don't want to work on this. They don't want the actual equal give and take. They may just want to take. I don't know. So they're just like, the heck with it, and moving along. You know, you gotta, Scorpio, you all got a lot going on for different scenario situations for each of you. take it as it resonates. So we have Scorps. We got the Knight of Cups. Either you want to make an offer, somebody want to come in towards you, romantic offer. And you're thinking about it. For some of you. But you're thinking negatively about this. Because you're still kind of hurt about a situation. Maybe their past situation and you're still hurt about it. Okay. This person is being guided to coming towards you though. Spirit guides are guiding this person towards you. Queen. You're a bit sensitive though. Maybe going within. Healing for some of you. Not feeling like you want to work, not feeling like you want to do much of anything. Some of you could just, people could be calling you, trying to contact you, texting, whatever, and you're just not willing to engage with anyone. Some of you, and I'm not saying all of you, some of you could be needing to really go within and look at the facts of the situation. Because there could be something about avoiding responsibility in a situation or dynamic, or this could be your person. Again, flip it, switch it, take it as it resonates. But it's something about going within and taking accountability for a situation, a dispute, argument, some sort of fighting. Somebody could be a bit defensive about this coming in. You're needing to stand your ground on this. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Aquarius, a Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Again, Scorpio, you're very quiet to yourself. I don't know, you could be thinking pretty strategically on how to handle things, to do things. Recognition. Some of you going through some sort of victory, recognition, getting some sort of praise. Aries, Leo, Sag could be in your chart. Hermits. You're going within. There's the light being shown. Some sort of victory, triumph. Six of Wands, I'm getting like you're going through the motions, you're going through the steps, you're getting fired up though. It's like you're healing though. Something about going within and healing. Something being illuminated within yourself. Like doing some introspection work. And you're like having some of those aha moments. And starting to really do a little bit of work on that. And you're gaining some victory this week on that, or whatever it is that you're working on. But your spirit guides, you know, guardian angels, God, is helping you along the way. You're gonna feel burdened. You're gonna feel stressed out. You're feeling tired and exhausted for some of you. Page of Cups. May have felt a bit naive about a situation. Black and white. Something about seeing things black and white, like is right and wrong. It's like a yes or no, right, wrong, you know, but not seeing that there's like a gray area. That sometimes there is a gray area in the matter. Not in all situations, don't get me wrong. Black and white. Or there's something about reading between the lines. Learning things, reading between the lines. And you're finally reading between the lines for some of you Scorpios. Or maybe people are recognizing that you're reading between the lines. And it's like you're better. Again, it's like you're tired. Behind the scenes, though. Behind the scenes. I'm getting behind the scenes. Reading between, like, behind the scenes. Some of you Scorpios could be like doing some research behind the scenes. It's like you're finally waking up. You're behind the scenes doing your research, reading between the lines, but you're tired and you're exhausted. But you gain some sort of knowledge. Things become illuminated to you. A bit more clear. Something about becoming more clear to you. What else do we have for you? Coat. Some of you maybe, I don't know, Scorps, you, your person, somebody you're dealing with, family, friend, coworker, whatever, maybe coping with substances. It could be any kind of substances. You may be finding out somebody gets in trouble because they use, could be your Twinflame gets into trouble. For using some sort of substances. It could be DUI, it could be, you know, like I said it in Cancers. They could be getting in trouble for some sort of, I don't know, substance. This could be somebody that wants to come in and commit to you, somebody you want to commit to. This person is your person, your person. Okay, hold on. So I'm getting something entirely different. I'm not even looking at the words, to be honest with you. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, somebody feels like they were an idiot. They got themselves trapped into some sort of commitments because they may have thought you were their person. Now, you very well could be their person, their Twinflame. Could very well be their soulmate, person. And there could be something about some sort of news coming out that there may be a divorce happening. I don't know. Due to this person's lifestyle, toxic lifestyle, partying ways, addictions, whatever it is. On the flip side of this could be somebody is wanting to, there's some sort of celebration coming together. So I'm not even looking at it. I'm just looking at the drink itself, which could be a celebration in a way. When you look at like champagne, things like that, could be like a celebration in some way. And people are shocked, you know, that this celebration is coming together and it's a reunion, a commitment, and somebody finally feels like maybe a whole ass clown, like an idiot, because they may feel like that they should have done this like a lot sooner, or they, you know, could have done this a lot sooner, or, you know, Scorpio, you may have felt like I should have done this a lot sooner. You may be feeling like freer, you know, I don't know. You know, because clowns sometimes give like that childlike, you know, that, you know, they jump around, they're happy, they're free, you're supposed to be joyful and bring happiness and joy to others, you know. And so with this right here, I'm looking at, like, you're looking at the sky and like you're finally free from whatever this is. So it's like you feel kind of like almost like an idiot that maybe you could have like broke free of a situation before. And have reunited or united with your twin flame. So that's for, you know, another side of you. That's not going to be for everybody. So it's, you know, going to be maybe one or the other for y'all. I hope that positive for my scores. Hope the good. Only the good. Alright, daydreaming. Yeah, so get your heads in the cloud. Oh. Some of y'all could be thinking about getting some boom boom. You're like, yeah. Hopes, dreams. You're like, it's... Why did I just say? I just got. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Scorpio, get your freak on. Behind closed doors. And this is such a Scorpio card. I'm not like, don't. But you got somebody coming at you with like those eyes, like, I want you, I want only you. Don't look at that either. I want you, I want only you, and I'm coming to get you. Get your freak on, get your freak on. You're just like, what? I don't know. And for a Scorpio, that's like, sometimes that can be hot, but not with those words. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it, reverse it. You know how hard I gotta work it. I'm sorry. Now, you could have somebody, which this is the flip side, not a great side, okay? You could have somebody who's a little bit cray-cray, who's like thinking and wanting to come towards you, but they only want to tap that, like, and they're like waiting, like, when can I? When? Countdown. And this could be somebody who is from your past. But be very careful, because this person can be, you know, it does say, you know, the A word there. But they could be making, like, serious plans. Like, it could be, like, a very, very written down, like, step-by-step plan on how they're going to come towards you. And, like, crafted up all the logistics and everything of it, and just be careful, Scorpio, for some of you. Now, others of you, I don't know why, Scorpio, I just got in my head, like, I got the rope, I got the cuffs. Like, you're telling this person, I got the rope, I got the cuffs. Where are we going? I don't know why. And it's not funny. It's not funny. But I'm like picturing a Scorpio saying that to this person. And this person looking at you like, damn. I knew I liked you for a reason. I mean, be like, you've obviously not dealt with a Scorpio before, have you? Oh my word. Okay, I don't know why that is like coming at me like that. Scorpio, what are you doing? Scorpios. You Scorps. Ooh, you may have somebody. I'm telling you, be very careful, because there could be somebody from your past who could get very angry about the situation if you're hooking up with somebody else. Or you're going to be the one getting angry, so you need to remain grounded. Stay grounded. Because I got a feeling, Scorpio, even if you, even if your person is going somewhere else, like, if you're together with somebody and you're, like, breaking up, you have somebody coming in. Ooh. Like, real soon. I got a feeling like I got this. Yeah. That's what I'm picking up. Like, you got somebody coming in, like, real soon towards you. And, like, you might be pissed that this person, and be finding out that this person either cheated on you or possibly gave you something. Yeah. Breaking up with this person, letting it go, cutting ties, cutting cords, kicking this person out. Ooh. Again, flip it, switch it. Love story, once upon a time. And it's something about finances or tie. Okay, so some of you, this could be a marriage situation. So it could be something about finances tied to, well, of course, finances tied if you are married to this person. You could be finding out that this person did cheat on you. Or, I don't know, flip it, switch it. So once upon a time. Once upon a time. It's a love story, baby, just say it. It's like a Taylor Swift thing. So I don't know, maybe you're going back to somebody you once knew. Or somebody you once knew is coming back in here soon, Scorpios. Alright, who are your haters, Scorpio? A collar. The haters. Who are your hater? Okay, you got, here you go. Get a drink, catch her to hang over your bed. And again with the mirrors. Have somebody trying to come through mirror energy. Now it's going to be stuck in my head. Trickster spirit. Sudden loss of memory, things end up missing. Ooh, you could have a trickster spirit around you. Really? Mm-hmm. Eyes. Eyes are creepy. Funny. Posting things directed towards you instead of coming to you directly. That's a creepy bunny. No, not yet. I will later. Ooh. Dang. Stealing your ideas, pretending they invented them. Scorpio, you got all these weird ones. What's up with that? Unintentional. Oop. Oop. Okay. Ooh, let's drop the deck. You got unintentional. They don't realize they are sending you the evil eye, words or actions. And then you've got causing chaos and fights in your love connections. Somebody's causing some sort of fight or chaos. That's given, what is it, like a, is that a shaman? It's like a, it's like death magic, dark magic. Energy vampire, excessively demanding your attention and emotional support. And you have an energy vampire around you. That's almost like the mummy, in a way. That creature from the Mummy. You got bunnies and mummies and skeletons and good lord, Scorpio. Okay, yes or no, Scorpio? Pick your question. No, unfinished business, loose ends, and feel restless. And something about molding you, crafting, creating. This could even be molding a new future, what it is that you want, or manifestations. Is what I'm getting. But whatever question it was that you asked, the answer is no. No, Infinite, that's, my daughter is rolling around on a little, it's like a little mini skateboard on the wood floor. So she's just kind of rolling around. It did sound like thunder. She was rolling around on it this morning before she went to school. She gets up like super early. She gets up like way before I do. And she was running or rolling around on it, and I popped up and I was like, oh, is it raining? Oh my gosh, is it raining? I thought, dang, that's some thunder. And I get up, look out the window, and it's clear outside. I'm like, what the heck was that? I'm like, dang, gotta be hearing something. And no, it's just her rolling around on her little skateboard. Or her little thing. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, jeez. Alright, Moony card. You got emotions are running high. And you have this super moon. Oh. I tell you what, I looked at the moon today, or the moon tonight, full moon tonight, It is so bright. Oh my gosh. It was so super bright. Look at, I don't know if it's just me, but I was just like, oh my gosh. That moon was just like, eat it. But it was just like bedazzling. Hold on one sec. Let me close this. What? Hold on. Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick and grab me something to drink. I will be right back. So hang tight. All right, we are back to Pisces. Hey, gun guy, welcome on in. All right. Let me get something to drink. All right, on to Pisces. Let's get through this. Pisces. What do we have for our fishies? All right, Pisces, you got float away, drifting apart amicably without any regrets. So you're drifting apart, flying away. It's like, sail away, sail away, sail away. I don't know. Floating away from a situation, maybe. A person. A job. I don't know. Look at how it resonates. Let us see. Let us see what is going on this week for our Pisces. Ooh, communication coming in for you. Be dealing with Sag. Something about bluebirds. Be seeing bluebirds. If you see bluebirds, that's confirmation for you. Hermits. Coming out of hermit mode, Pisces. Could be dealing with the Virgo. Coming out of hermit mode, you're like seeing things a little bit more clearly. I'm getting somebody may have kept you in the dark about a situation, or you're being kept in the dark. We got a Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups. Coming in to defend you, or to fight for you. You're feeling drained, unmotivated, feeling lost, a little left in the dark. Something coming in towards you, maybe something that you find out. This week, maybe throws you through a loop. Something about a lot of birds, a lot of chatter. About a lot of chatter. But some sort of swift action is being taken. You're taking some sort of swift action. You're no longer being bound to a situation. You're taking the blindfolds off. You're no longer bound to some sort of situation, Pisces. dealing with a Gemini. You're no longer feeling bound to a situation. Could have been a get clarity about this communication coming in. Somebody, or you're no longer willing to protect someone or something that you were once passionate about or committed to. You may have been kept in the dark about the situation, but it is, whatever it is, it's, you got some sort of clarity, some sort of information that came in about this, and you're no longer wanting to protect this situation. You may have in the past, but you're no longer willing to do that anymore, Pisces. And this Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups. What's going on here? The Knight of Wands. Somebody is... stopping and blocking a Knight of Wands from coming in and coming towards you. This Knight of Wands may have juggled you in the past, or flip it, reverse it. You may have saw happiness with this person, but this person actually may have juggled you in the past. Could have been with another person, another situation, you know, job, family. Ooh. They may have wanted to balance out the situation, balance out their juggling, but at the same time, somebody was trying to block this at one point in time. But with this Eight of Swords here, some situation is no longer blocked. You've got the Page of Cups here. Something that they wanted to come in with some sort of small offer, but they're no longer bound and stuck from coming in and make an offer. But they may not want to come in and make an offer, even though they're no longer stuck from doing so. They're worried about protecting their money, their assets. They saw equal give and take, but they're more worried about, I'm getting like hoarding it, protecting themselves or finances, even though they're no longer stuck or bound from being able to do so. They don't want to come in and make some sort of offer of love. Or maybe they feel like it won't be well received. Yeah, they no longer see a happy future. There's too much they feel like maybe there's too much competition. They don't want to change. They don't want to transform. They don't want some sort of victory, some sort of whatever with you, Pisces. But there's some sort of blockage. Like this person is trying to do whatever they can to stop this. Wheel of Fortune, but things are changing. Karma. Isolation. Somebody's depleted. And somebody's depressed. Upset, depressed. They're focused more on materialistic avenues. They're not wanting to work on a connection. They're focused more on materialistic aspect of things. You know, they just don't want to work on something with somebody else. They're just focused more on materialistic type of things. This could be somebody who is like an introvert. Hi, baby. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay, you see what I'm doing, right?
I just want to hug. Because you're my mother.
You okay?
I'm good. Just taking this being a good sister.
Okay.
It's not fun to me.
It's okay. But give me a few minutes. I'll be done here with Pisces, okay?
Okay.
Alright, I love you.
I love you too.
Alright, sorry y'all. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Kiddos come first. Okay. So, where was I? Alright, let me clear these off. I'm just going to go to the next. Yeah, sometimes they just need their mommy. They just need a hug. And it's okay. They can interrupt me. I don't care, whenever. Alright, you got the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And you got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You got somebody new coming in. Or you went through some sort of awakening, Pisces. And you could be freaking exhausted from it. For some of you. Others of you, you got... Yeah, I'm getting like where like your heart chakra has kind of like opened up and you feel like all these emotions coming in, and it's just like it's why am I getting the Grinch? Where like when his heart grew 3 sizes bigger, and then he just starts crying, and he's like, I love you, Max, you know? And he's like bawling his eyes out. I don't know, somebody's name might be Max. But he's just like bawling his eyes out. So it's like somebody's heart chakra may have like opened up like a big time, and they're like pouring their heart out. And it's just, it sucks. I don't want to say it sucks, but it does suck. It's like everything is just like pouring freaking completely out. So somebody could be going through that, and it's like the tears that have built up for like years. Where maybe you've never like cried, like really truly cried. You might have like spit out a few tears in the past or whatever, but it's like oh goodness, I don't want to say I'm ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it, but it's like you finally like release everything that you've like built up through the years, and you cry so hard to the point where you just can't breathe. Like your entire body hurts, your lungs hurt, like everything within you hurts, and you just like almost cannot stop crying. And then you get to the point where it's like you don't know why you're crying, because you're like, what the hell? Why am I crying? And you're just crying. So somebody could be going through that this week with that heart chakra opening and everything just kind of opening up. I don't want to say it sucks, because it don't suck. It's a great thing. It's a good thing, but it's just, it's a very emotional thing. And then you've got this Queen of Pentacles. You opening up. You're generous, caring. You start really caring about yourself, your future. You're, wanting to bring balance. Could want to bring balance into a situation, a relationship. Bring balance into your own life and yourself. You find peace within yourself. 10 of Cups, happiness, love, joy within yourself, or within a family dynamic with your kids. If you have children, you start looking at your past memories. Because you're dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, it starts, it's rough and tough. But for some of you, you could have happiness. You've got you got Ace of Cups coming your way. You may be, like I said, maybe exhausted and tired this week. Something about with the Queen of Pentacles, balancing out your finances as well. Could be working towards saving for some sort of maybe some of you are saving to either move back home, like towards maybe where like your childhood home was, or working on a fixing up a home. That's for some of you. Or there could be kids in your future that you're planning for, and you're working towards saving up for that. Alright, you got lessons, karmic lessons. You're learning karmic lessons. Some of you, you could be hitting the gym, taking care of yourself. Health-wise, fake busy. Molding, recreating who it is that you are. What it is that you want out of life. You got love message here. People could be watching you. Go through a transformation, transition, because I'm looking at like her physique, the molding, watching. Commitment. Some people could be watching and waiting and seeing if you're going to hook up with somebody, meet somebody, or you could be getting some messages this week. For some of you, it could be from you learned some karmic lessons, but you may be getting message from somebody you were once committed to, some sort of commitment. Could be an engagement, could be somebody that you were in a very long-term relationship with. And didn't have to be engaged to, or it could have been somebody you were married to, and you could just be like dodging their calls, dodging their messages, whatever. And finally, later on this week, you actually get the messages and realize that this person actually wants to, I don't know, maybe they want to come back, maybe they want to commit to you. Maybe this person before, for some of you, like they could have been somebody who tried to make you bend to their will. Or they wanted you to be how they wanted you to be, not who you are. They wanted you to change, to conform. Instead of just love who you are as an individual. They're trying to change you. Instead of you just being like, all right, I am who I am, you know, and I will, you know, if I want to change, that's on my terms, how I change myself, and it's not going to be at the whim of somebody else trying to force me to change. I will do it on my own accord, you know, and so, you know, you may have somebody who is trying to force you to change, and you may have been like, no, and this person is finally learning that, listen, like, I can't force this person to change, you know, you just can't. You can't make somebody change, you know. If somebody wants to change, they're going to do it. Like, you have to be able to love that person as they are, point blank and period. If that person wants to change, they're going to, for themselves. So, you know, and the same thing with your other, you know, with the partner. They're going to want to change. They're going to do it for themselves. You know, and you're going to work together to be better for each other. But you cannot force another person to change, because in the end, it's just going to cause resentment between the two of you. So somebody may be learning some sort of karmic lesson from this. Because there may be some sort of resentment between you and your person, and a little bit of animosity, trying to force some sort of change. Because somebody might be digging their heels in and they're like, nope, not doing it. I'm going to tell you right now, you know, I know I'm Pisces Aries cusp, but I'm one of those type of people, like, you try, I'm going to be like, dig my heels in. Because I'm just one of those people. If I get a sniff or a sense of it, And don't think I can't figure that out. But you got legal matters and karmic ties. Or you could be going through a divorce for some of you. Cutting karmic ties, learning those karmic lessons. Bringing justice into a situation. From somebody who you could have had a partnership with this person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could have been a partnership, and there's something about legal matters that could have been a contract of some sort, broken contracts, and there's some sort of legal situation that is being brought to a head, and now things are playing out. Ooh. And somebody's learning a lesson from that situation as well. And this could be something that's going to be on the news. People are going to be able to look it up and see it. There could be something about legal. And I know I don't do this isn't the dark series. There could be something about legal, current ties, legal, married. Something about a commitment, like a love message. Somebody, karmic lesson. Somebody couldn't mold. Somebody couldn't mold. Somebody couldn't make somebody be who they wanted them to be. This person could have been in a public spotlight. They couldn't make them be who they wanted them to be. And it was somebody that they were committed to. Maybe this person wanted to get out of a situation. And they wanted some sort of justice be brought into it. But the problem is they had to figure out how to cut some sort of ties. But they went about it the wrong way. Like, they cut ties. So something about some sort of harm that was done to maybe a partner, a spouse, a partner, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. But this is something that could be public. The person may have been busy all the time. Physically fit, busy. Somebody could have really liked crafts, arts, crafts. Or something about shaping future, shaping, crafting, shaping, molding. It's like molding with your hands. Molding love, commitments. Oh, 11/11. Twin flames. Alright. Make a wish. Twin flames. Alright. Oh, dang it. Ran over a little bit, Pisces. Come on. Alright, let's get it. Isolation, rejected. Somebody's feeling rejected. It could be a teddy bear. Somebody lovable, cubbable. A cubby. Something about a cubby. Something's in a cubby, cubicle, cubby. I think that's what they call a cubby, right? Cubicle, cubby. Rejected, left it alone, self-inflicted, but they kind of did it to themselves. Or maybe they feel like they did it to themselves. Narcissists. Opportunists. Intimacy. Unity. King. Isolation. King is in isolation. They want some sort of unity. They want some sort of coming together, but they feel like they are at a loss. They feel hopeless. A runner. They're trying to escape. Somebody's trying to escape some sort of situation. It could be a narcissist. They're hiding. They're in some sort of hiding. Some sort of bond with somebody, but this person left them and now they feel like they're depressed. The Archangel Michael is helping this person. This person they want to apologize, but they're taking too long to make some sort of apology, or being delayed. It could be somebody you had divorced, have a family with, or there's some sort of legal action that's being taken against this person. Ooh, and this person is PO'd, and it's some sort of consequences for bad actions that they've been taken. About some chaos maybe that they caused. Some sort of paranoia, being stuck because they were envious, hurt about a soulmate's boundaries. The Archangel Michael is stepping in and taking care of a situation for you, Pisces. Antoinette. How are you? Alright, a pain. Could be getting communication falling apart. You could be getting some sort of communication this week that somebody is not happy. They're sad, they're hurt. But I'm also getting something about putting the pieces back together. Kind of cracked, upset. Somebody could be cracked. Somebody could be, ooh. I'm getting, like, smoke in it. Oh, I don't know why that just popped in my head. Or somebody could be, like, literally losing their mind this week. Could be a female. Somebody who wants to pick your person. Or this can go one of two ways. Either somebody is losing their shit because they're finding out that they're pregnant. Or they're worried sick that they are. Or, and maybe not know who the daddy is. That could be one scenario. Or they are, because if it's a masculine energy, they could be worried that this female they may have slept with, she may be pregnant, and then they're worried, and they're, you know, it was of course unplanned. Now for some, you may not even know if it's yours, if you're masculine or not. Caught. Well, if you're masculine, this may be your it could be outdated. You're finding out maybe from the past that maybe a kid is not yours. Or that you were finding out somebody who's pregnant is now saying, okay, no, it's not yours. Or if this is like a past pregnancy. Maybe they lost a child. My condolences. And they tried to say, oh, it was yours. Maybe they tried to say, like, you're the cause of the loss of their child. Again, my condolences if you've ever lost a child. It's never easy, ever. In the womb, outside of the womb, it's never easy. But this person may have been like, oh, it's yours. But you may be finding out, like, after a good period of time, they may be coming with the truth and being like, no, it wasn't yours. And it may be really crushing you. And it's causing some sort of arguments, disagreements. And yeah, you're just like, I don't want to hear it. It could have been, they could have, I don't know, gotten pregnant while it could have been a fling when they got drunk, wasted, whatever, and it's something just made you think something happened, they got pregnant, blah, 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 blah. Or this is you going down a certain path, and you just, it's like you don't want to hear anything because it hurts, you know, to know. Maybe for some of you, you may have raised this child, you know, to a certain extent. You know, I don't know, could be a year, could be 5 years, could be 15 years, you know, or whatever. Hell, for all you know, they could be like 30, 40 years old by now, and you're finding out, like, this kid's not yours. And you're like, oh, are you kidding me? You know, like, DNA, not yours, but, you know, I'm sure, like, 30, 40 years old, you're like, nah, that's my kid. For most of you, you're like, yeah, no, that's mine. Like, I don't raise that child, but still, it still hurts, and I'm sure it would really hurt. Maybe some of you, it's like, for some of you, like, you may have already known this. Maybe people around you didn't know. But now it's, the information is actually coming out and being released. And you're like, yeah, okay, it's something that we've all known. This is like information that's just, it's not new. Like old news. Maybe there's quite a few people who already knew about it. But a lot of people didn't know, because you're like, yeah, it ain't their business. Like, who cares? It ain't their business. The most important people knew about it. Okay, you got your haters, secretly jealous and hating on your romantic relationship. You got Black Obsidian, carries calming and positive energy that can help you remember to look on the bright side of things. You got envious of your career and the money you make. You're your own worst enemy. You cause most of your problems or most of the bad things that happen to you yourself. Scorned love. Ooh. Old fling of your current or recent ex-partner still feels deep pain of rejection and betrayal. You got your significant other is sending you negativity. So yeah, this one you might need some Black Obsidian, I guess. Pisces. And okay, one more. And you cut them off and they're still watching. So you got people watching you who are hating on you, Pisces, that you may have cut off. All right, yes or no question, Pisces. Your yes or no question. Make your question, Pisces, yes or no. All right, after this, I'm going to take a 15-minute break. I'm going to go check on my kiddo, make sure she's okay. Give her an extra big hug, and then we're gonna hop on for Aquarius. Or Aquarius. Why did I say just Aquarius? Okay, Aquarius, y'all can wait your turn. My word, we're gonna stop the air signs is what I meant to say. Aquarius. I don't know. With this being Pisces, you could be dealing with Aquarius or apple pies. All right, yes or no? Yes, sweet satisfaction, good taste, and savoring it. And look at those cherries. Alright. Moon card. I'm just thinking about my baby girls. Sorry. Moon card. I need some hugs from Mama, my little Leo, my little aqua pie. Alright, your Moony card. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Looks like an upside down, almost a Mickey. Somebody could be in a Disney Mickey Mouse. I don't know. That's what it gives me. The ears. Alright. There you go, Pisces. Pisces. And there are our water signs. Oh, it might be, it could be like lagging a little bit. I'm sorry if it is. But, alright, I'm gonna, give me about 15 minutes and we'll be back on for our air signs. So, let me go get the kiddos hug. Let me stretch a bit before we hop back on here. Alright, if this is where I leave you, have a great night, have a great week. I will see you guys later. If y'all are joining me over on the air signs, I'll see you in about 15 minutes. Alright, so thank you. Thank you to my moms. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Alright, love, love, love. Bye now.